Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be my declutter video. You guys know that when I haul perfumes, I like to go through my collection and pull out what I'm not wearing, or if I picked up something that vibes very similar to something I already have and I just know I'm not going to pick up one over the other, I do like to let go of the other one so someone else can enjoy it. So this is going to be a little bit more like a this or that style, because I do have quite a few that either I have the pillar and the flanker and I prefer one over the other, or I have perfumes that vibe very similar. So I'll go through my standalones in the beginning, then my this or that, and then I do have some that I am on the fence about. So this is gonna be more of a chatty video, more relaxed. I'm not gonna go over any notes. I'm gonna let you guys know what my nose picks up. And with all of that, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so first up, there's nothing wrong with this perfume. I'm only letting it go because I have a 30 ml and I have a limited edition bottle on my Christmas wish list, and that is Livre by Yves Saint Laurent. So this perfume is a lifer for me, but I had a 30 ml backup, and I also asked for the limited edition 50 ml bottle because it just looks stunning. And even if I don't get it, I don't really see the need for this large 100 ml, because this is a perfume where I do own the flankers that are very similar to it. I own the Intense and the EDT, so I don't see the need to keep this 100 ml. There's nothing wrong with this scent. Again, it's a lifer for me. This is one I would repurchase. It's one of the few perfumes that I absolutely love from beginning to end. There's nothing wrong with that one. So that is the first one I am going to be letting go of. The next one I'm going to be letting go of is this BDK Rouge Smoking. I don't know if this has cherry or cinnamon, but I know that this is compared to cherry Coke, and then some people have mentioned like big red cinnamon gum. For me, because I pick up more of a cherryness, again, I don't know what the notes are off the top of my head. Yeah, this is a very sweet kind of cherry Coke scent. It smells very, very pretty on the card. I love sniffing it from the bottle. I have the Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge. They don't smell the same, but that kind of gives me that same kind of cherry Coke cinnamon vibe, and I much prefer that one. So I got like a pack of 3 of the BDK because, again, I'm trying to test out more niche, and I had picked up this one, Tobacco Rose, and Gris Chanel. My Rouge Smoking came half filled, and Max Aroma was so kind to send me a new one, and there's just no reason for me to keep it because I know it's not for me. It's not a scent that I would get a full bottle of, so I am going to be passing that one on. And this one I let go of a couple months ago, and that is BDK's Tuberose Imperial. Beautiful tuberose scent, very creamy, not overly buttery. Like for me, it opens up more creamy and more of that bubblegum, but not, it's almost like in between that bubblegum and buttery tuberose, I would say. Very pretty scent, but it was very linear to me. It was all about the tuberose. So if you're someone who loves tuberose, I think that is an amazing scent to have in your collection. But I have a lot of tuberose forward scents, but they got a little bit more going on. Again, very pretty, perfect for work. I think it's a beautiful bridal scent. It also performs very well when I would wear it. My mom said I smelled really good. It got a little boring to me, so that's the only reason why I let it go. It's one of those perfumes that you could wear it on its own, and also when you want to add that kind of tuberose to your scents, it's really nice. But I didn't like wearing it on its own, so for that reason I went ahead and I let it go. And then next up, Perfect and Perfect Intense by Marc Jacobs. So I would say the original is a little more, yeah, it's tart and creamy, but the creaminess in here is more of a lactonic, milky kind of creamy. And this is a scent that I discovered after trying Dossier's version and then having a travel that my girl Tara swapped with me, and I was not even I didn't have this perfume on my radar. And I absolutely love this one. Something about Lactonic perfumes just make me feel cozy, but not necessarily like cold fall cozy, just like nighttime cozy. I absolutely love this one. So I think you guys kind of know which one I'm not going to be staying with, and that is Intense. If you guys saw my love-hate perfumes, you guys know that I have a love-hate relationship with this one, and I've been on the fence with it, and I was gonna keep it because I really enjoy the dry down. This is the original but a more fall version. It's more almond, it's creamy but a little bit more like creamy, like thicker. I don't want to say whipped cream, but just a thicker kind of consistency, and warm. This is more of your fall cozy kind of scent. But there are plenty of perfumes that I have that I love that maybe Dennis doesn't necessarily like too much, but being on the fence with this one and then Dennis really not liking this one is finally what made me go ahead and declutter this one. He doesn't like this one at all. Like, there's perfumes that he says are cologne-y, or he'll say it's okay, and I'll keep it because I don't only wear perfume for him. I have both. I have perfumes he enjoys. Those are the ones I tend to wear around him. When I'm working from home, I tend to wear the ones that I enjoy for me. He does not like this scent. Even when I let it dry down, everything, he doesn't like it. He says that this smells old. He doesn't say like old lady. He just says it smells old. He doesn't like it. So I went for my walk, and then I wanted to test this out and then take a shower. I had him smell it before I hopped in the shower. So like an hour had passed and had him smell it again. He was not on board, not even when it dried down. So then I actually took a shower, got ready, put my lotion on, put on my scent of the day, which is I'm gonna go over in my next layering video. And he told me I smelled really good. He's like, whatever you're wearing is a lot better than whatever you had on this morning. So because he dislikes this perfume, again, it's not okay, it's not cologne-y, he does not like this perfume, and I'm already on the fence with this perfume, I'm like, no, this one's gotta go. Okay, and then next we have Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One and Kayali's Utopia. Now these don't smell alike. I wouldn't even say they vibe, but what I love in Dolce & Gabbana's Intense, I get in Utopia. This one's sexier, this one's got more going on to it, but this one unfortunately gives me a headache. It's the Neroli Orange Blossom in here. Yeah, that gives me a headache, but I love the Coconut Creamy Jasmine. But I only get that in cooler weather. This was another one that was in my love-hate perfumes. And this one, they don't smell the same, but they both have that beautiful creamy coconut jasmine. For that reason, I'm letting go of Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One Intense and keeping, I mean, I am letting go of this little bottle. I have all my Kayali's in 100 mils, but she released this one in only the 50 mil and then came out with the 100 mil later. And I ended up picking it up during the Black Friday sale. So I am passing on this little bottle. But I am keeping Utopia in my collection because I really enjoy that beautiful coconut jasmine that I only get in this one in the cooler months. So I'm finally going to be letting go of The Only One Intense. Okay, this next one I never really got to speak about. So I did a cruelty-free perfume haul, and I'll link it below. But I actually cut out this line. I'll leave my video where I go over it in more detail. But basically, when I looked up, I think it was on the PETA website, this isn't considered cruelty-free. And that is fresh. Not to call them out, a lot of my perfumes are not cruelty-free. But I never really got to speak about the perfumes that I hauled because it was in that video. So I did pick up 3 perfumes from Fresh. They had a sale going on, and I picked up Brown Sugar, I picked up Sugar Lychee, and Hesperides Grapefruit. These are beautiful, clean scents. And Sugar and Lychee is Yeah, it's what I wanted brown sugar to smell like. Because this has like a very citrusy, the lychee in here. Like, I think there is citrus in here. And it makes it like a sweet, sugary, but tart. And then this brown sugar is a little bit more on the lemon side. So a little more citrus, but with the brown sugar. And I picked up these because of Tara Michelle. And then I saw Kathleen Lights rave about the brown sugar. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm adding it to cart. The reason why I'm letting go of the brown sugar, and the atomizer's brand new. They sent me a new one because it broke. The reason why I am letting go of brown sugar is because I'm not saying they're similar, but they're similar. They're both fresh, sugary scents. And I don't typically like sugary scents, but there is something about these. Again, similar but different. They're both kind of sugary, citrusy scents. Very beautiful for like Florida, because there are times when I kind of want that scent. I do prefer sugar lychee over brown sugar, so I'm letting go of brown sugar and keeping sugar lychee. And I'll go over those perfumes in more detail. I do have a video coming up on like clean scents like out of the shower. This to me is, yeah, oh my goodness, your skin but better. When you want to smell clean out of the shower and enhance the way your skin smells. It's not something that's going to be overly loud or projecting. It's definitely more kind of like my clean perfumes. It's your skin but better kind of scent. So I did decide to keep sugar lychee, and I'm letting go of brown sugar. This one smells different. This is like a grapefruit scent. This is another beautiful out of the shower kind of scent. This is Hesperides grapefruit. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. The next one I'm going to be letting go of, and I've been hanging on to it, and the person who actually pushed me without knowing it to let this go is Anna, and her channel is Anne Lauren. She introduces herself as Anna. I'll have her link down below. I saw her in my comments and didn't realize she had her own channel. That happens a lot. Like, I use YouTube Studio app and you can't click on that. So I don't know that a lot of people who comment actually have channels. I just saw her beautiful picture and clicked on it because I was actually on the YouTube app and I saw she had a channel. And I've been watching her ever since. So she decluttered Amethyst. And she decluttered her Amethyst because she ended up getting Meliora. And I said that I wanted to keep both because they smell the same. Guys, if you do not want to spend your money on Parfum de Malice Meliora, I would recommend Amethyst. The only thing is, I find Amethyst to be a little greener, a little bit boozier, because you guys know that certain blackberries and like black currant and certain, again, dark fruits, they come off very wine to my nose. So this does have like a, I call this my sangria scent, which is why I've kept it. And I put a little dent in it, but this is a 100 ml bottle. And this is a 90 ml bottle. And honestly, they smell so similar. This one's just more cleaner and more blended. So I do want to be better about when it's larger bottles, keeping the one that I prefer. And I do prefer Meliora. It's, again, it's got something kind of fresh about it. And the green note isn't as harsh as it is in Amethyst, but they're similar. They're both, I want to say it's Nathalie Larson. They're both by the same perfumer. So I do find this to be a pretty spot on dupe. The fruits come off a little bit more boozy to my nose. But I do think this one's just more refined, very beautiful for spring. And the performance, I would say, is a little bit better on Amethyst. But then again, that is also probably because I overspray this one and I find that the green note in here is a little sharp. So that could be it too. I really don't have that bad of performance issues with this one, but to me, because it's cleaner, more smoother, and more refined, I do think it's a softer version. But I do think longevity on this is still really nice, and it is one that when I've worn it, Dennis has mentioned it, so I did decide to go ahead and just keep Meliora. I mean, there was no question about it. Meliora was gonna stay. I mean, the bottle's beautiful. Do I want to let it go? You see what I do? I don't want to let you go. I really like you. They do smell, I mean, they smell so similar. It's not even like a very noticeable green. It's more like I can just tell because I'm comparing them, but these are so close, so close. Okay, and then next I have By the Fireplace and Woody Chestnut. So I have been testing these out, and I think if you guys, again, have been watching my channel, you guys know which one I'm going to be letting go of. But I am going to be letting go of Woody Chestnut, which is actually an inspiration of By the Fireplace, and these are pretty close. The only difference I would say is this one's a little more smoky and woody in the dry down, and this one stays sweeter. So if you really like By the Fireplace, but A, don't want to spend the money, and B, maybe you're put off by the smokiness, I would say to give Woody Chestnut a try. The smokiness in this one is not as strong, and I mean, it's still pretty close to By the Fireplace, but this one on my skin gets sweeter in the dry down. But I actually prefer, like, I prefer the way this one opens up, because this one does open up a little bit more By the Fireplace. And this one is smoky. Yeah, I get it more on the card. I guess I should say that. When I was testing these out on my skin, because on the card I pick it up more. On my skin, I got more of the sweetness and less of the smokiness, and then I got more of the smokiness in this one, but the reason why was the dry down. The dry down on this one, the crackling, the smokiness kind of goes into just more of like a smoked wood scent with like vanilla, whereas this one to me got more vanilla heavy, and I couldn't really pick up on the woody notes. And I do enjoy base notes to kind of ground my perfume. Both of them perform very well. This one just got a little too sweet, and I didn't get the woody notes that I wanted in the base as much as I do in replicas. Now, this one I did receive from them, so I am going to be doing a giveaway. I didn't want to mention it, I just kind of slipped it in here and see who's watching. If you want to be entered to win Woody Chestnut, be sure you're subscribed. Like this video, let me know you want to enter the giveaway, or put like a wood emoji. I think they have a wood emoji. I'll pop it in here if you want to be fun, and I will announce it in my community tab, and then I'll either reach out on Instagram or via email, and I'll get this over to you. So I'm gonna go over the perfumes that I'm on the fence about. So I've been on the fence with this one, and it's not looking good, but Alien Mirage. So I'm gonna try it in the cooler weather, but this perfume is just so dusty to me. The mineral note in here comes off very dusty to my nose, and I don't think she's gonna make it, yeah, past my next declutter. So I'm still testing this one out, but if by next declutter I don't care for this one, she's going. And then I have been testing out the Hot Coutures. I've been testing out the Eau de Toilette more. As you can see, here is the Eau de Parfum. I do believe these were reformulated, because these are just watered down to me, and I've seen so many reviews, and I actually did have a viewer of mine say that I think it was the Eau de Toilette, she said has been her signature scent, and she wore it recently, and even her husband said that it didn't smell the same. So I think if you guys have maybe a pre-formulation, they're special, but they're not to me. And I do think, I really do, I think that they were reformulated, because these are so watery to me. These are so translucent. I am going to try them because I hauled them when the temperature was dropping. I do want to test them out in the more warmer summer heat to see if maybe that does anything, but these I am on the fence with as well. And then I'm going to be testing out, but this might end up being in another giveaway, Powdery Hawthorn. So I had tested this out with the samples that I had gotten of Tom Ford's Metallique, which is what this is inspired by. The top notes are aldehydes, neroli, and orange blossom, which are already all 3 notes that I'm learning I don't like. I will say it's very, very well blended. None of them are overly sharp, but I don't think this is my kind of scent, but I do want to test it out a little bit more. And if it's not, then that will be going up in another giveaway. So those are the perfumes that I am letting go of. So let me know in the comments below, what are some of the perfumes you guys have let go of recently, or if you own any of these and what are your thoughts on them. But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.